Before we start, if you'd like coaching, the details are in the description. Whether you're just starting out or elite players looking to gain an edge or even trading and market training, get in touch. Okay, so I noticed that the defending habits in the first 20 minutes are apparent throughout the whole game, so I focused on a few scenarios where the same things happen repeatedly. The third goal you conceded was because you was down to 10 men and probably had given up slightly at that point. There's a couple of things you should be aware of before we even begin the game. Who are his most dangerous players, and what formation is your opponent playing? We can see he has Pele, who's playing in the cam position. It looks like the opponent is playing the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, or 4-3-1-2 formation, meaning he has no wingers, so we can safely say that Pele in the cam position is the link between midfield and attack, so most play will go through him. Now we know his attacking build-up will be like this: defender to center mid to cam, cam to striker, which is exactly what happens here. So what should you be doing in this situation? If we bring this back as soon as you lose the ball, the first thought should be stop the counter. If you select Guendouzi and track Pele all the way back, you would have nullified this attack. You're controlling the fullback here, but there's no opposition player in this area. You should always focus on the inside pass before any pass to the wings. Again, here provides another opportunity to select the CDM or CM and pull him back towards the center backs. With any two striker formations, the opponent will try to play the 1-2 pass between strikers, so be aware of this. Here again is a third opportunity to pull back the CDM. Now this is one of the main flaws in your defending, and something that happens time and again, which is a good thing, because it means that one simple change will drastically improve your defending. You do well here by bringing the fullback in front of the player gaining back possession. Here, a simple adjustment with the CDM just to close this passing lane, and you would have won the ball high up the pitch and put your opponent in a vulnerable position. Again here, because you're not making use of the defensive midfielders, you're leaving the backline exposed, forcing you to defend with the backline, which is what we don't want unless absolutely necessary. Always remember, the CDMs or center mids are the guard in front of the backline. You do not want to allow players to get in between defense and midfield. Although you make a good tackle here with the center back, the big mistake comes from what you do next. So if we look here, you have a fullback completely unmarked in tons of space. I'm not sure if you meant to clip the ball over to the CDMs, who are also in space, but overhit the pass. But either way, a simple ground pass to the fullback would have avoided conceding a goal. Most goals are scored from losing possession, which is really worth knowing. In this scenario, where your opponent has bypassed the midfield, there's space behind your backline, and it's too late to bring the CDMs back. There's one thing left to do, which is track the runners. By doing this, you allow your team time to get back into positions as the opponent has to decide what to do next. In this scenario, you start off by doing the right thing and bringing Guendouzi back, but then you stop controlling him. When you're forced to control your backline when the opponent is breaking at pace, you are more likely to make mistakes. The AI will do a good job of keeping the back four in a line, so when you're this high up the pitch, the only thing you should really be concerned about is through balls. A tip when facing up and attacking in and around the edge of the box is focus on the angle where the shot could come from. Your mistake here is pressing the tackle button, leaving you wide open. You should just be slow jockeying and staying in between the attacker and the goal.